Hi, welcome to my channel, A Piece of My Opinion, a reaction channel in a classroom setting. Welcome to my channel, A Piece of My Opinion. Please remember, reaction channels are about you, not for you. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Let's go. All right, today's agenda, live the deadbeat. Now, I've ran this agenda before, the agenda title. Again, it's in my opinion and it's allegedly, right? All right, I think we got two words of the day, projecting. A defense mechanism where individuals unconsciously attribute their own unacceptable thoughts, feelings, or behaviors to another person or group, hence social media. It's a way to cope with internal conflicts or anxieties by externalizing them onto someone else or another group of people. All right, deflecting. Cause something to change direction by interposing something turned aside from a straight course. And cause someone to deviate from an intended purpose. So, as I stated, we are going to look at Liv's video today and give my reaction and my opinions. And we will see a lot of deflecting and a lot of projection going on in this, which is nothing new for Liv. Um, that's pretty much how she's been moving. She didn't realize she was on mute because she's been doing that so much. She's talking, but she doesn't realize she's on mute.
How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? I turned off my Bluetooth, so maybe that's why. Yes? Okay. I reopened the app. Okay. Cool. Yes. Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday to everyone. I hope you guys are having a really good day today. Being super productive in everything you set your mind to. Consistency is the key to whatever you're trying to unlock.
And oh yeah, she's turned into a motivational speaker.
Um, okay. So, I have a lot to say, but I'm not gonna say it on this live. I will say a couple things, but the bulk of what I want to say, I will say it on another live. Um, First of all, let's get the likes up. Everybody tap the screen. I'm not gonna be here for a long time.
Since you're going to brag about how many followers you have, you shouldn't have to beg for likes.
I'm gonna give you guys like 20 minutes. All things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. Amen.
What scripture is that, Liv?
Hello, pretty. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. How are you? How are you doing today? Mm, hello, hello, hello. Comes the weirdos. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I don't know why my channel, I mean, I guess maybe it's a blessing because more people will see my channel, but why my channel is being pushed so hard out into the algorithm, I don't know, but it's crazy. I'd rather be with myself because I'm not dating and I don't care about men. I'm decentering men to the fullest. Yes. So I'd rather.
So that's something she's heard another blogger say. She's probably watching all those man hating blogs, TikToks, and what have you. So she's starting to use that language, not even identifying with what it actually means. She's just picking up the words. So that's what she's using.
Be with myself. Thank you. Please don't ask me those type of questions. Do you date this? Do you date da, 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 da. I don't care to have any of those type of conversations. Let me show you weird. Let me show you blocked. Bye then. Bye. Yeah. On my channel, newly, I focus on self-development and just working on me and becoming the best version of me. You understand? Because when I meet my counterpart in the future, um, he's going to be everything that I ever wanted. So
And the mere fact that, okay, you decentering men, so you should have been done with that. So when you went off and just said this, it should have been about your kids. The best version of you for your kids.
I have to be everything that he's ever wanted. But I'm not really worried about that right now. I'm just gonna talk about selfish. Yeah, I guess.
Now, I do want to be clear about why I did this video because the pseudo-ness of it all, the fugazi of it all is intriguing. That's all. This is not some big monumental video. It's not really engaging because the energy is tiring when you have to pretend. So the energy is tiring. So that's why I did this video.
If that's what you want to say. Very selfish, extremely selfish. Thank you, Anita. How long do I work out? 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, depending.
And I can't get my mind wrapped around this. I'm going to the gym thing 3 hours a day, and that time being spent could be on the job, making real money to support your family. And yes, people with real jobs, full time jobs work out, but that doesn't come before them working a job to support their families, unless that is their job, okay? Which we know that. We're not getting into all of that. Let's make it make sense. We're talking about her. Like she really doesn't want to work to provide for her 5 kids. Wait, no government daddy.
Bye, Ashley. See you later, babe. I hope you have a better day. Stay selfish. Be selfish. Be happy. Stay positive. Thank you, baby. I definitely will do all of those things. For sure.
Why would someone encourage her to be selfish and she has 5 kids? Now, again, just because you have children doesn't mean you can't think about yourself. But she's not in a position to just think about herself. She doesn't have custody of her kids. Her other two are being looked after by somebody else because they're enablers. So where does she have space to be talking about being selfish? She's always been selfish anyway. So it's not like it's something new. But this is what the people in her chat, those little young people, that's what they tell her.
Yes. You have to be selfish to get to where you want to be. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. I've been nice. I played the nice guy a lot of times, and it only got me fucked up. So, no, boundaries are very high, sky high. And so,
Being nice and selfish are two on two opposite spectrums. So you just with your word salad. I need to put that out here too. Word salad. You just throw words in the mix, put them all together, and hope you're gonna come out with something good. Now your boundaries are so high after a week.
selfishness on 10, 100%. Yes, because I'm too old for the games. I played, fuck everybody else playing with me. I played with myself for too long. And now I'm realizing it takes a lot to access me, okay? To access my bubble, it's a lot, you know?
Really, Liv? You don't have any friends. A man can access you snap of a finger. So stop it. It's like now that you're around your sister, and I guess your sister been in your ear, you on this little high right now, which is ridiculous because you're closer to 40 than 30.
I mean, access denied. You understand? So anyway, um, as I am going through a big change in my life, I notice like everything around me is going through a change as well, including my channel, including like all my social medias. I was very problematic for a very long time, arguing with the internet, going back and forth with people, defending myself, blah, 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 blah. None of those things I will ever do again. And I understand that it seems as though the audience that I've created or I've gained, right, is also not everybody. I'm not going to say everybody, but a big portion of them want the drama, want the bullshit, want the arguments and want the toxicity. You know what I mean? And in a lot of cases that sells, that gets you views, blah blah blah. But I'm just not there anymore. So, with that being said, I understand that my channel and all my social medias actually will take a hit. And a lot of the people that used to watch my channel and used to watch my content will not watch because they want to see negative. They want to see toxic. They want that type of entertainment. And since I am not providing that anymore, my views will take a hit, my channel will take a hit, my TikTok will take a hit, my Instagram will take a hit. But the upside, there's an upside to that. Um, more people will see my channel. More people will see all of my social medias because there are so many people.
So if all that's going to take a hit, how more people going to see it? You have to actually have a life. You have to actually have content for anything to happen. And if you think that you just because you say that things are going to change, it's not. If that's the case, you need to completely wipe everything clean and create new channels. That's what you need to do. You thinking you can just, oh, I'm a changed person. I've been delivered on the same channel, and everything is going to be everything.
In the world, you guys. So many people. Yes, I have 100,000 subscribers. That means at some point, 100,000 people have come in contact with my channel, decided to subscribe, whether they still watch or not. I don't know. But I'm just saying, 100,000 people out there know of my channel. And that's a huge accomplishment. But compared to 100,000, there are so many more people on this earth, okay? And social media is not statewide, citywide, even countrywide. It is worldwide. So, no, access denied. Sorry, I just got a phone call. Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yes, no, yes, okay. I'm looking forward to the growth of myself, growing into the woman that I've always aspired to be. And also, like, my social media is changing. Like I said, yes, the toxic shit, the drama, the struggle life, whatever you guys want to say, the bubble that I've been stuck in for so long, it does get you views. You know what I mean? The drama and the weird shit gets you views. No doubt. No doubt. But the longevity of a fan base, or not even a fan base, just support. You know what I mean? A lot of the toxic or the drama support groups, they're sometimesy. They come in, they go out, and a lot of the times you have to understand if you're giving the internet whatever you're feeding.
I don't know why if you watching so many people out here and you having a little bit of common sense, the way your channel started, all this you think you getting ready to do is not going to happen, especially being that it's not you to the core. It's not you to the core. So you can talk about the toxicity, the drama, and all of that. That's who you are. So it wasn't like people was just bringing it to you. That's what you were putting out here. That's what you have always exuded. So that's why anybody with a little bit of common sense know all this right here, what you doing is not going to last because it's not you. It's like you have to get around your sister to become this person. When you are a grown woman that's been carrying on for a very long time, never dealt with those childhood issues, none of that. Okay, so until all of that happens, it's still maybe in your real life some things can change, but this internet crap, no, because for what you're known for, it is what it is.
To the internet, whether it be drama, toxicity, whatever, those are the type of people that you're attracting back onto your platforms. So those type of people, they support sometimes, but most of the time they end up turning against you. And it's just what it is. Like, if you don't give them exactly what they want, which is the drama or whatever they're feeding from your channel, they turn against you. They're not really loyal supporters. So, like I said, I'm not saying all of my supporters are like that. No, I have some A1 day ones that are still rocking with me from the day I started this ish, and they're still here supporting. I have a lot.
And those folks will be who we call the fools because they can't see the sky's blue. If they can't see who you really are and the things you have done and the things you have said, because like you say, what you attract to you. I wouldn't want that energy. But I guess again, they don't really know you because they're only looking at you through the internet because your energy is not good.
Of haters that are so just so into what I do here on social media. And believe it or not, they will watch harder every single time I post anything or I go live or anything. You know what I mean? But regardless of that, I'm just looking forward to the changes and just attracting a better audience. And I know I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've talked on this before and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, oh my God, this is what I mean. 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 This is why I stay away from people. 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 This is why. Anyway, I'm sorry. I got a text message.
Girl, we didn't need all that drama. You just want to feel important. Carry on.
Like right now, we're getting a lot of new people. People are seeing my channel. I don't know. Like I just said, my stuff is getting pushed into the algorithm hard, 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 hard. And it's like a combination. My channel's getting pushed into the algorithm, and a lot of people that used to watch for the drama don't want to see me get better. They don't want to see a change. They don't want to see me work out. They don't want to see me elevate because they're not into that. They want to see toxic drama. You know what I mean? And that's fine. Everybody can watch what they want to watch. Like I've said before, if that's what you're into, I respectfully um I respectfully respect your decision to leave because, with one person leaving and not watching my channel anymore, five new people will come and enjoy what I'm putting out, and it's positive and um it's all about self-healing, self-developing. Like, who doesn't want that? Yes, the drama sells in the short run, but the positivity and you know what I mean? And that is the company that I want to keep. Even on social media, I want positive, um, working class, just a better demographic of people. Like, that's just what I'm looking for. So, anyway,
Positive working class, but you don't want to work. So that's when I say word salad. That's what I mean. She just throwing words in the bowl and just mixing them up and hoping it sounds good because she know the audience, she people she's talking to a bunch of young people, and so she's just saying whatever she can say to hopefully make herself feel good. You want a different demographic of people, but you're not that different demographic of people. Just because you run to Florida doesn't mean anything has changed, especially when you running from responsibilities, running from the toxicity that you created, and running from your kids.
like I said, I want to surround myself with better people in real life and social media, everything. I know, like, everyone, you know, people find my channel. I cannot control that. People watch my channel. I cannot control who watches my stuff. But um, I've just noticed since I've been on this, like, better self betterment kick, a lot of my supporters are not coming through to see this. And that's, like I said, that's okay. Um, they just,
No, a lot of your supporters are not coming through because they see how you actually move. So when I talk about deflecting, this is a part of that. She can never be honest. Never be honest. It's not because you want to self better. It's because of what you have done, and people come into the light. All right, they came into the light, Caroline, so they actually see how you are.
smart supporters. And that's okay, you know. To each his own. You can watch whatever you want to watch. If drama makes you feel good inside, by all means, watch the drama. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I had somebody. Hey y'all, I had somebody. I'm noticing you're getting pushed in the workout sector. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. I hope I am. I hope I am. And when I start doing more content, like not working out, because this is not going to be all my content, I am going to do this every single day. Like I said, to keep myself accountable. And you guys don't have to watch the workout stuff. It could get boring. And plus, it's on mute. So I totally understand.
That is very boring, and you're only doing it because you're trying to collect some money. Who out here is creating a 2 hour video on mute? That is so ridiculous, ignorant, childish, and foolish.
That. But coming by saying, hey, Liv, I see you, girl. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. Support helps. You know, support feels good. And especially because I'm on social media and that's what I do. And you know, a social media content creator is only as good as their support. You know, their support makes them who they are. So, hey, Jen. Hey, baby. So, anyway, with all that being said, um, I had somebody email me some stuff one day. It was like last week when I was working out on the treadmill. I didn't say anything about it, and I'm still not going to say anything about it because I'm not going to feed into the negativity. If you have a bad version of me in your head, you don't like me, whatever the case may be, that's okay. People can believe whatever they want. They can think whatever they want. They can gossip about whatever they want. I don't care. The days of Olivia. I can't control what other people do. I can only control what I do. Okay? That's it. That's it, and that's all. So,
Oh, really now? When did you come into this revelation? Because that's been your whole MO. You want to try to control what everybody say, do, and think. And when it don't go your way, you get upset. And that's who you are. That's why this whole little charade you're playing right now, the deck of cards going to come to an end, and you're going to fall right back into what you normally do.
the days of Olivia going back and forth or any of that nonsense that I used to do, that nonsense that would give me a damn headache to this day, it still gives me a headache just thinking about it. It's not going to happen. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. It's not going to happen. So, the person that emailed me, they sent me back to back to back to back emails. And it's like, you guys, I don't care who's talking about me. I don't care who's making up lies, saying that they know my business, saying, honestly, quite frankly, you guys, I don't even care if you guys.
Why, when people say things is always a lie, why can't somebody be telling the truth? Why everything you say is the truth, but things that everybody else say is a lie?
Know my business. You guys don't, but I don't even care if you do. It does not matter. This whole game of back and forth, and I know Olivia's business, and I can tell Olivia's business. It's, first of all, it's so not okay on anybody's. It's like not okay. Like constantly doing things to a person, and you know it's negative, and you know it could hurt them. I will never understand that way of thinking. Like, never.
Girl, what? This has been how you've been moving for years, but now you don't understand it. This is again the deflecting and also the projection, because everything she's saying, that's exactly who she is. Okay? Now, this charades that she's trying to play right now, whatever. Whatever you think, because it's not appeasing her. She's still having restless thoughts because of who she is to the core. You can do all this working out you want to do, but you're not dealing with the core. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Especially a person like me, especially a person that you cannot knock down. It's quite frankly impossible. You know what I mean? It's like trying to knock down this building right here made of cement and bricks and everything, wood and everything that's made of. You can't.
Because you are a deflector. You won't show. You have that so embedded in you that you don't have to show people that you're knocked down, because you have built it up so tough to how to deflect. because that evil side of you, that's what evil people do. They don't show any vulnerability, but they move in the evilness, but they just don't show the vulnerability of it all. You mm,
Go next to this building and knock it down. And I would just think it has been so many years that I've been on this platform and I've been through so much. And what should have killed me didn't kill me. So at this point, I don't know what your guys' whole getup of like what it does for you to attack me constantly. But like I said in the beginning, do whatever makes you feel better at the end of the night, or whatever gets you coins, or whatever floats your.
you did what made you feel better. You ran from Texas. And that's what we mean by deflected. Because if this was a move for self improvement, why couldn't you tell the people well in advance? Why couldn't you tell your followers and everybody, I'm moving back? Why'd you do it all on a sneaky tip? And I don't want to hear nothing about to tell people my business. That's bullshit. All right. So all this right here, this charades you playing, girl, please.
Well, do it. I don't care. But if you are hearing my voice right now, don't. I will just block you out of my email. Don't you ever send me anything negative about myself, about my children. Nothing. Nothing. If I needed to know something about my children, I would know it. Okay? I'll know it. And anything about me and somebody talking about my business, I don't care. There's social media and there's real life. And that's just that on that. Okay? I don't care what people are saying on social media. I don't care about what they think they know. I don't care about the gossip. I don't care. What is going to push
Girl, people know what they know. Just like you was out here snooping and trying to get all the info on Gerard and Nisha and everybody is doing the same thing on you. So what people are saying is the truth. Okay, you just want to deflect away from it. That's why you're refusing to talk about it and don't even want to talk about your kids. And we know that you won't know what's going on with your kids. How would you? And the mere fact you left your kids in Texas and you quote unquote was doing everything for them.
me further is positivity, is love, is encouragement, is other like-minded women, other women who are doing better than me, looking out for me, saying, "Liv, don't worry about that. Let's go. Keep going. You got this." I'm only interested in that type of communication. If you
Any woman that's cheering you on and the fact that how you've done your children is just like you, piss poor. I would never cheer you on, and I'm one of the women that's better than you. I would never cheer you on after where I've seen you treat your children. Never.
you guys are not giving me that communication, keep it. Go somewhere else and give the negativity to somebody else, and you're getting blocked. Thank you. And give it to somebody else. Because, like I said, there's so many people on this platform who love negativity, love it, feed off of it. It burns their fire. You know what I mean?
And you would know because that's you. Projection.
But over here, no mas. Okay. Um, all of my new supporters, because our believe it or not, even though people are not watching so much, or they are when they want to, or whatever, they're picking and choosing. My channel is still growing tremendously. So I appreciate everybody. And I want to be uplifting to y'all. At the same time, enough of what you guys are supposed to give me. I want to
I wonder why people, it's something I've noticed on social media, why people think that they can motivate and uplift people when their lives are down in the dumps.
give you guys encouragement. Because I gave you guys so much excuse me. I gave you guys so much negativity, maybe not even knowing, maybe not even being like so conscious of the fact that what I was doing, I've spewed.
You knew exactly what you were doing and saying. You called yourself the crash out queen. You called yourself the biggest bully on YouTube. You knew exactly what you were doing. You just didn't get the response you want to get from it. That's the problem. You did not get the response you want to get from it. But you knew exactly what you were doing all every step of the way, just like you knew what you was doing when you got in your car and drove to Florida.
So much negativity. I don't want to give you guys that. You know what I mean? I don't. Because I know that what I feel, what fuels me, fuels you, you know, women who are actually doing it. That's what inspires me. You know what I mean? So the women who are here, I want to give that positivity, light, and encouragement back to you guys. You guys can do it. Keep your head up. It's about consistency. You know, it's all of those things. All of those things. You know, I'm watching these women. I told you guys, I keep saying this to you, but it's like it's true. I watch these women every day, and they're so inspiring. They're so inspiring. And social media to them is not a messy game. It's not a messy high school game to them. It's just what they do on social media. They clock out and they go about their fucking day. They don't sit here, make fun of the next woman, ha ha, gossip, kiki. It That shit is disgusting. Like I said, it's high school game.
Oh, it's disgusting now, but when you were doing it, what was it? When people called you out on it and told you you were disgusting, then why didn't you stop? But now, all of a sudden, because you're watching these other women, now you see it as disgusting because, again, you're deflecting.
I thought we were all, we got older, we elevated, but some people didn't, and that's cool. Do you? But me, I'm on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, you elevated to run away from your kids. Girl, stop. I mean, you keep talking about going to school. You're going to work on the GED and you're almost 40. Mm.
Period, point blank. Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm blocking you. Like I said, if you don't like me, you don't have to be here. Commenting negative things will not get you anywhere but blocked. Thank you. Valerie, have a great day, baby. Let me read some of you guys' comments and I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're not going to address, there's just no point. I did a lot of that. I did a lot of addressing the nonsense. And it's like, girl, for what? Somebody says, okay, Olivia, you're really poor and broke and you're living on the streets. Well, obviously it's not true. That's just an example. Obviously it's not true, right? They're saying that whatever, for whatever reason. But me coming on here and saying, guys, I'm not poor and broke and living on the streets. What's like, are you good? Like, what are you doing that? What are you doing that for? I don't know. I think about a lot of the things I've done and I'm just like, not saying that it wasn't for nothing. I really truly believe that everything you go through in life leads you to where you're supposed to be. You know? So, yeah. But you are. No, I'm not, baby. I'm setting the tone. And we're talking. We haven't really talked in a long time, you guys. I haven't been up here talking about much of anything. I don't know if you've noticed that. Hi, Cynthia. I haven't been up here talking about anything. And
You're setting what tone? I mean, any woman, whether she's a mother, childless woman, just don't agree with you. They don't vibe with you. They're not going to vibe with you. There's nothing you can say to make a real, authentic, genuine mother or woman vibe with you. Now, the young teenage girls, ignorant girls, women that on your level will vibe with you. But this, how you moving? No.
and yeah. So anyway, I'm doing really good. I hope that you guys are doing good. I hope everyone out there is doing good, grinding, being the best version of yourself. Um, no, Mel, it's not hard. It's not hard at all, baby. It's not hard. I guess it was hard before, but it's not hard at all to ignore people. It's not. Honestly, I love it. I love it now. I love ignoring people now. I wasn't.
Yeah, it's hard, but she has to do it because she can't do anything in her sister's house. If you notice, that's why she's doing everything outside the home. So, yeah. So it's not that it's hard, it's something she has to do because she can't stay in and be on live 6, 8 hours a day inside the home.
Easy before, baby. But like I said, you got to go through it to get through it. And now I'm at the point where I'm just like, first of all, I don't see it. I don't see it. Um, whatever you pay attention to, that's what you pay attention to. And I don't pay attention to the negativity. I just decided not to. Not like I was trying to before, but it is what it is. You know? It is what it is. But yeah, I just wish everybody the best. I appreciate you guys all for being here, being in the chat. Um, it was raining today, but my baby had water day today at his daycare. He had water day, or his school. That's what we call it, his school. He had water day, so he went to school in his bathing suit. He's so cute. My son is so damn cute and so. Kailani is getting so big, you guys. She's getting so big, and everyone is just doing really, really well. And I'm happy, and I'm thriving, and I'm just sticking to what I have to stick to. Like I told you guys, stick to your path. Whatever you want to get, whatever you want to accomplish in this life, you can. You can. Don't let anybody or anything tell you that you can't. You can have the whole.
She's a motivational speaker now with all this pseudo fugaziness going on. Yeah, I'm sure Kalani is growing because she's probably getting real food now and not just getting milk and bars.
Every single odd stacked against you and still make it to where you want to make it to. That's just period point blank. I don't care what nobody says. Do what you want to do. Okay? But it's
And I don't care what anybody says. She's damn near 40 with 2 kids living up in her sister's place. That's not going to last long. It's not. Because I know if they have anything worried they themselves, they're not going to allow her just to lay around and not do something. That's probably why she quote unquote call herself going to school. But that wouldn't be enough for me. She's too old and she has kids and she child support, all of that. She need to be on the job. But then again, she wouldn't even be laying up in my house. Not how she move and conduct herself, sister or no sister. She's ridiculous.
takes time, it takes effort, it takes discipline, and it takes consistency. Okay? And that's what I'm working on right now, the discipline part of it.
She's in this situation because she put herself in it. This is not a situation where, okay, yes, a family member is in a bind, they lost their job, got sick, that type of conversation. She's in this situation because that's where she put herself with her toxic mouth, her lazy ways, her sexual escapades, being a deadbeat, being neglectful, and being unfit has got her where she's at right now. And they just keep enabling her, and that's a problem.
I'm trying to become more disciplined on my eating, more disciplined on my sleeping, more disciplined on where I give my time to, because I don't know about you guys, but we all have the same 24 hours in a day, and I want to be super smart and strategic on how I spend my time.
So when you was back in Texas, we still had those same 24 hours in the day. And you spent a good 12 of them online. Cursing, cussing out people, being toxic, being a quote unquote bully. Even when you was with your children, you had those same 24 hours. So now all of a sudden, because you're living with two adults now, you can maximize your 24 hours in a day. Wow.
Time. Every single thing has to make sense, and every single thing has to benefit me in the long run and what I'm trying to accomplish. So, like I said, when I say I'm not paying attention to the bullshit and the drama and the da da da, I don't have time for that. I have to stay on my path, and I have to stay clear of the BS and the nonsense and the distractions and the, because everybody in the world wants to distract you. Believe it or not, um, not everyone in the world, but you know what I mean. The people who come to distract want to distract. So you guys have to stay very disciplined on what you're trying to do. Stay motivated and keep your eyes on the prize and stay on your path. I know I keep saying that, but that's how I feel right now. Like I'm on a path and I will not step off my path real quick no. I don't have no time for that. Like no time for that. I don't have no time for that. So I love y'all so very much. Okay. I want y'all to keep your head up, be strong, be the best versions of yourselves. Okay. Whatever you want to accomplish, you can. Okay, ladies. And just stay in a positive realm, you know what I mean? And surround yourself with positive people who actually want to see your growth, who want to see you do better, okay? That makes the world of difference. Believe it or not, okay? Okay? Do you see me? Yeah. It's it has a lot to do with the people I surround myself with. Okay? People who actually care about me. It matters. So make sure you surround yourself with people who actually care about you. Okay, guys, I love y'all. I love you guys. Okay. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back here tomorrow. For sure, for sure. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. And no negative vibes. If I came off negative in this live, I'm not even trying to be negative.
Oh, girl, shut up with that bullshit. You only gonna be back tomorrow because you're trying to get out of that house. So that's why you're going to the gym so you can have that time at the house away from that baby. That's it, and that's all. You're so
And I'm
fugazi.
not trying to bring anybody down. I just want to uplift you guys. You guys are all queens. You guys are beautiful women. Um, and you guys, honestly, you guys motivate me. All the women in here who are on their shit, doing their thing, um, spreading positivity
How do they motivate you and you don't even know them? Word salad.
and love. I watch these women. I know I keep saying that, but I watch these women. They're beautiful. They're successful. They're body tea. Um, very well spoken. So mature. And they're so positive at the same time. And you know why? Because they're truly happy. They're on their goals. And that inspires them to be better people. And I'm just like, yes, that's what I want. That's what I want. That's why I can come here and be more positive with you guys because I'm actually living a positive life. Like I feel good. I feel like I'm looking better. Um, and it's inspiring me to just try to give that love back to y'all because I want you guys to feel that as well. So I love you guys. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys later. And yeah. Okay. All right. All right, ladies. I'm sorry I couldn't read all the comments in this thing. Do what you gotta do. Thank you. Look at all that trauma. Yeah, I do have trauma, but I'm working it out. Literally in this gym. Literally and other ways, but we're not gonna get into that. How are you doing? I'm doing good, thank you. Let me block this person. I'm confused as to what's going on. It's like you a runner when stuff hit the fan. That's how you feel, baby. That's your opinion. You want information from me about what's like the deepest, what's really going on in Liv's life. I'm not willing to share that information with you because it's not the internet's business. And I finally understand that. What I mean, there are people who share their life with social media, and I was a vlogger who shared my life for a very long time. Let me just tell you guys right now, outside of the kids are doing good, my mom is doing good, AJ's in school, like the surface level stuff, I'm not sharing my life with the internet anymore. I'm not. Or I'm at the gym, or I'm going to school, or da da da. Da. No, like I'm not. No, no. So I think the sooner people get used to the fact that the internet and people on the internet can no longer handle have my personal business. I think that you guys will, you know, just, I don't know, work through that and accept that and move on from wanting to know my personal business, because no, I can do social media in so many other ways than exposing my business to the internet. No, no, you don't need to know who I'm talking to. You don't need to know what I'm doing outside of me doing a live and telling you guys what I feel comfortable telling you guys. It's nothing else is your business. So you can think how you want, you can feel how you want, you can have an opinion on whatever you want to have an opinion on, but that's just what that is, an opinion. And your opinion has nothing to do with my actual real life. So sorry, that was just talking to that one person that said that. Like, all right, I agree with you. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, and it's my fault. You know, guys, I'm not blaming anybody. It's my own fault. I came on here like a fool telling you guys business that had no, you guys had no, what? Like, what was I doing? Like, girl, what are you doing? What are we doing here? Why are we telling the internet these things? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It was just maybe something I was working through, I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff started on the internet, so it had to get finished on the internet. And it's like, it's done. The chapter is closed. The book is closed. Okay, on a lot of things.
Here's the problem, and this happens with a lot of people. You can't stir up stuff or hit people over the head or cut people with your words, with your actions, and then tell them how to feel. And then tell them when to stop talking about it, or tell them when to stop dealing with it, or tell them how to feel. That's not how life works. So just because you run away from problems and you saying the book is closed doesn't mean that's for other people. That's it, and that's all. And that's when we know that you are not sorry for anything. You haven't taken accountability for anything. You deflect and you project because that's not how it works as an adult. Okay? So you think you can just move on after you stirred the pot and you did, and not even just stirring the pot. I keep saying that, but you actually cut people with your words, with your actions. You upheaved situations. You're just an ugly person from the core out. Now you think the book is closed because you left the state. So you left a tornado in another state, a tsunami, hurricane, everything mixed together in another state, still brewing around, and you just move on to another state to kick it up again because you will. But you left that storm. I'm gone. Let it be what it's gonna be. So immature. And you know, whoever's in your ear trying to make you feel like you better than what you are, they should have told you that too.
That have transpired in my life. The book is closed. It's written. It's the end. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, a lot of disrespect. And this is not right, but this is how I looked at things. A lot of disrespect. A lot of people came onto this internet just.
So you closed the book. What about your children? Are they in the new book, or you just closed the book on them too? Which, in my opinion, is best. Okay, everybody got their own opinion about that, but they're better off without the toxicity of you and your family. But it's just the whole idea of it all. How you moving? and you so worried about your outerness and how you look and body is tea. But karma is real.
Disrespected me, spread lies, painted false facades, and I had to close the book on a lot of things, you know? Like, this is what it is, this is what it's been, the end, okay? And I did that. I'm not proud of it, but it was done. And that's the end. That's the end. So, I'm excited for the next book, okay? Because there's volume.
And she doesn't care about the digital footprint. So her children will see all of this. So she's out here like everything is just the end. I did what I did. I'm moving on. Okay.
There's volumes to my life, apparently. And I'm excited for the next book. I feel like I'm in chapter one of the next book. And it's bright and it's beautiful and it's clear. And I feel like, if anything, Olivia deserves a chance to be Olivia. You know what I mean? Olivia, me, never got that. I never got a fair chance to just do what I needed to do for me and my kids. I was always trying to fix something, trying to chase something, trying to save something. Trying I was always trying to do everything else but work on me and work on what I need to do. So in a sense, you guys, I feel like I'm starting over. I feel like I'm starting over. And that's okay. Starting over is okay. Starting over is beautiful. You know, if you get a chance to start over, a lot of people don't get a chance to start over. And I feel like I'm giving myself a chance to start over and rebuild myself. Something I should have done years ago. But like I've said many times, I didn't know how to live certain ways. I didn't know how to live without certain people. I as a mother, I couldn't wrap my head around certain things. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah. It's just, I'm not going to get into all that. But I'll just say that, you know? But anyway, yeah. I've allowed myself the grace and the time of, Liv, you never got this chance for yourself. You were always fight or flight, go, 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 go. And it's like, so many years and so much of my life was taken from me. And I realize that now. And we're not doing that anymore. Because despite of, and this goes out for anybody who's going through things, because people go through things all the time. I'm not the only one, okay? I need to look outside of myself, okay? And not just, oh my God, everything I'm going through. No, everybody goes through things. Everybody. So no matter what you're going through, you have to understand everything is temporary. What you're going through, the situation, the drama, whatever bad thing, situation you're dealing with is temporary. I'm going to have a life past the BS. I'm going to be 40, 50, 60, blah, 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 blah. And as I get older, my kids get older, and my kids deserve to see the best version of me. Whether they see it now, whether they see it in 5 years, whenever they see it, they deserve to have a mother who is whole, who is positive, who is successful, who is well-rounded, who is you know what I mean? They deserve that.
Well, the three back in Texas have that already. They have a mother like that. Now, these other two, I hope they get something better than what they have right now.
That's what they deserve. I deserve that. Bye, baby. So, anyway, that's that on that. I feel like I had a lot to say. I'm happy I talked to you guys today. Girl, it's the 30s. The mid 30s hit different. Opinions, oversharing narratives. No one should have time for that. Enjoy your 30s. I am. I am. I am, Gigi. Oh, I am, honey. We are going to enjoy our 30s. We are. We are. We most definitely are, okay? Because, girl, I know who I am, who I've betrayed on this internet. Maybe you guys haven't seen, whatever. I don't care. Honestly, I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't care what you guys think. Not trying to be rude at all. I'm just saying, I know who I am. So I don't have no reason to be in fight or flight. I don't have no reason to be worried, to be scared, to feel any type of way. I've always been who I am. Sorry, I got a phone call. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Are we good? I'm gonna end this right now because I got a phone call. Okay. I've always been who I am, and the people closest to me and the people who actually know me know who I am. Okay? So that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And I'm gonna continue to do right. I'm gonna continue to pray to God. I'm gonna continue to be the best version of myself. I'm gonna continue to be the best version of myself. I'm sorry, I keep getting a phone call. And God will
Yeah, I got tired of hearing it. It's the same word salad over and over and over again. Tired of it. This whole pseudo thing she's putting up where she's not bothered. It's tiring. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. A piece of my opinion, a reaction channel. Like, comment, and share. See you in the next one. Peace.